This is Carl at National RV Detroit. I'm going to walk you through this 2018 Jayco Eagle fifth wheel, and the model number is 27.5 RLTS. So this is a how-to video. I'm just going to show you some of the features and how they work, okay? So you have rear stabilizers, power. You've got one switch controls the left and the right, both the left and the right, like so. Okay. Slide toppers on your slide rooms, and you have a power awning with LED strip. Outside speakers, pass-through storage. This little hose here, this is your sprayer. It actually plugs into this port right here. You have a hookup for a TV signal out, plus power if you wanted to put a TV out here. Like I said, outside speakers. Your battery is in this compartment in the front. Okay. This is just a hookup for a solar panel. If you wanted to get a portable solar panel, it comes in a kit. This one's made by Go Power. It looks like a little suitcase, sorta. It just charges the battery, that's all. So you can plug it right in there if you're going to get one of those. These are your landing gear here. Okay. Two 30-pound LP tanks. Okay, with a regulator. You winterize the trailer from behind here. That's where your water pump and the intake hose is. You have a battery disconnect switch right here. If you ever want to disconnect the battery, you just turn that to off and it disconnects it. Okay. You have a 50 amp system. So you get a 50 amp cable, short cord, plus we give you the reducers to reduce it down to 30, and then we give you another one to reduce it down to 20. So you could pretty much plug it in no matter what. This is your water dock here. Your city water hook's right on here. Okay. Now in this position, you see with the little drawing here, with this lever vertical, that's in city water. Now let's say you're going to go someplace and it doesn't have city water on the campground. You have to fill your water tank and take the water with you and pump it. Well, then you can put the valve in this position, and the city water, what was once the city water intake, will shift over to filling your fresh water tank. So you can fill your fresh water tank, then you can use the onboard pump to pump it. This is a switch for the pump here. There's also one inside. That's just a light to light it up. Another quick connect for that hose that I just showed you with the that blue coiled hose. And then of course this is your black tank flush. So after you dump your black tank, if you want to put the hose at the dump station onto here, you can turn it on. It'll spray the inside of the black tank out. Make sure, like it says here, you always make sure that you've opened the valve before you turn on the tank flush. Okay, that's exhaust. These are your this is your water heater. It works on both gas and electric. Right now there's no drain plug in it, so it's empty. Keep in mind, always fill it up before you turn it on. It's empty because the trailer's winterized right now, but in the summer, make sure you put water in it before you turn on the electric heating element or the gas, okay? The switches are inside. I'll show you those when we get there. Okay. Let's see what we got. This is a vent for your range hood. So you do have a range hood over the oven, the stove, and if you're going to vent using the fan, you can push up on those little latches there, so the baffle in there flaps freely. You want the baffle flapping freely when you're venting, or else the air won't make it out. So keep that in mind. Also, this is pre-wired for a backup camera. So right there is the housing. If you wanted to get one, it would be a Furion camera that fits in that housing, and you can have a backup camera on it. Comes with a ladder, so it makes it easy to inspect your roof. You want to inspect the roof every 90 days or so. Make sure that there's no cracking or separation up there. Make sure that there's no damage by low branches to the roofing attachments or roofing material, that sort of thing. Just give it a good inspection. Okay, go inside here. First thing we see when we come inside is the carbon monoxide LP gas detector. It's green, as you can see. It should always be green. The LED should always be green. If not, get it serviced. Okay. This is, let me open the door so you can see. This is your power converter right here. So this converts AC to DC power. So you have regular AC, 110 AC circuit breakers right here, like you'd see at home, and they're all labeled here. And then the power is converted to 12 volt DC up here, and you got 12 volt fuses, 12 volt DC fuses here, and they're also labeled here, so you know what they are. Now, this is also a battery tender, so it'll always keep your battery charged up no matter what. So keep that in mind. When you're plugged in, it will charge your battery. When you're pulling down the road, your tow vehicle charges the battery. Okay, so now let me look up here. This is your control panel. First of all, to work these lights, you just rub your thumb over it. It's a dimmer, but it's also the on and off. Okay, so outside lights, which I already had on. This is your water pump. Remember I told you there's a switch outside and there's also one inside. So that's for pumping water out of your freshwater tank if you don't have city water. You also use this to winterize the trailer. To turn your water heater on electricity there, to light it on gas right there. Remember, always fill the water heater before you turn that on. You have your 3 slide rooms here, and you have your awning here. So, and of course these are your levels. You have them all right here for battery and gray tank and black tank. This is a kind of remote for your hookups. Keep in mind the passcode is 0000, 4 zeros. That's the default, and apparently they never changed it. So you can operate some of the stuff by remote if you do that. You can also pull this off the little clip here and carry it around with you if you wanted to. Okay. This is your thermostat. Try to always keep the fan on auto. Right now I've got it on heat, of course. Off is next one to the left, and the notch after that to the left is fan. The fan is the air conditioner running without the compressor. And then one more would be cool, which is air conditioning. Okay. All right. There's also telling us it's pre-wired for a solar panel. So behind there would be wires, and this is where the controller would go. And then on the roof, there's also going to be a port where you could hook the panels to. Okay. All right. So microwave works like any other microwave. GFCI. Keep in mind all the plugs in the trailer are wired through a GFCI. So if it pops, you always set one of the GFCIs in here. This is your range hood vent. I showed you there's the light there and fan there. Remember to open the baffle on the outside if you're going to vent to the outside. So 3 burners and 3 knobs. This one here on the left is a sparker. You turn it clockwise to spark it, so you're just going to go like this. That's it. Okay. The oven, which looks like new. There's a pilot light all the way at the bottom in the back there. So what you do before you light it, you're going to go to this position, pilot, push and hold, and you push it and hold it, and then you light the burner, or the pilot light burner, and after it lights, you still hold this for another 10 seconds or so to heat it up. Heat up the thermocouple, then you go to operating temperature. When you shut it off, the pilot light goes out, so you have to relight the pilot light each time you use the oven. This is a gas absorption refrigerator, so it works on 110 AC or LP gas. You have off, gas to the right, and auto to the left. Auto is the way to go because auto always seeks out electricity first. If it can't find it, it'll switch to gas, right? Also, if you're running on electricity and you have a power failure at the campground, it'll sense that and light it on gas, so it'll save you from spoiling food, that sort of thing. So auto's where it's at, and auto cold all the way up. This is a hide-a-bed here. You pull the cushions off, you grab it down here and fold it out. These you have to turn sideways. These chairs turn sideways, and these are covers for them there. You turn these sideways when you're traveling because the slide-outs have to be, they have to be sideways for the slide-outs to fit in. Okay, you have 2 chairs here. They anchor to the floor. Make sure you always do that so they don't bounce around and break something, like a window. Your fireplace has a remote. It also has switches on it, but it has a remote, like so. You can change the appearance of the fire, shut it down. You can go like this, like that, and You can also turn the fan on and off. You can see on right there. If you can see that in the upper right hand corner, that means the fan is on. It also has a timer, so it's a really good space heater. The second remote, this one here, is for your sound and discs. So you can play CDs and DVDs in here. It has Bluetooth, so you can stream wirelessly from your phone or tablet. It has a USB port. It has an AM/FM radio, and it has 3 speaker zones, A, B, and C. A is this room, B is the bedroom, and C is outside, I believe. So there's a lot you can do with it. And of course, then you have a TV. That's what the other remote's for. And the TV is on a swing-out bracket, just so you know. Okay, you can swing it out and adjust it how you want. Okay, so let me look around this room real quick, see if I covered everything. Remember, these type of switches, you just rub your thumb over them to work them. All right, so here we go this way to the bathroom. Okay, so sink and shower work like any other sink and shower. The toilet is like any other RV toilet. You have to have chemical and water in it to use it. So when you get to the campground, you hook up your power and your water. You'll dump 1 dose of chemical in the bowl. Then you'll step on the flush pedal right here and hold it down until at least a gallon of water goes into the black tank below along with the chemical. Then you're ready to use it. You can't use it dry, because if you do, the smell will be terrible, and it can also get clogged up. So you always want to have chemical and water in there before you use it. Okay. Here, let me get this up here. Holy cow, it's heavy. You have 2 chairs back there, so you have a total of 4 chairs for the dinette, and of course a bracket and hookups for your another TV up here. The rest is self-explanatory, I believe. The emergency window works like all of them do. You push this. Oh, let me get this in the right position here. I didn't prep this one. Hold on, please. There we go. You push this all the way through. It would go all the way through. Then you would grab a hold of this red tab, pull the screen out. You can exit that way if you have to in an emergency. Okay? All right. So that's that. Let me get up this way. Okay, let me look around and see if this is the antenna. The antenna doesn't go up and down, it just rotates. It looks like a disc on the roof, sort of. So that's how you adjust your antenna. There's going to be let me look in here. See what I'm missing, if anything. No, it looks like there's nothing special. Okay, all right. So I think I've covered everything. This is your packet with all your info in it. All right. Okay. All right. So I want to thank you for purchasing your trailer here at National RV Detroit. Please remember what I said about inspecting the roof. You want to do it every 90 days or so. Go up there, or have somebody go up there, make sure everything is good and tight up there. No damage or anything like that. And right now this trailer is winterized, so all the water's been purged and replaced with antifreeze. The water heater is in bypass mode right now, and it's empty. Okay, so it's good for the winter. Okay, thank you.